In this part of the training, we're going to be covering the foundation for success. So essentially, we're going to be talking about the foundation of creating your Shopify store. So I highly suggest that if you're an advanced student who already has any kind of experience with Shopify or currently has a Shopify store, that you go ahead and skip this part of the training. Now, if you've never heard of Shopify or you've never created a Shopify before, then you're in for a real treat. One of the very first things you need in order to develop an e-com empire is actually creating your e-com store. But before we jump into the how of creating your online store, we have to tackle the fundamentals. Over the last few years, gurus have been going back and forth debating what kind of e-com store will make you more money and which strategy will actually work or is more effective. On the left, we have broad store, and on the right, we have niche store. The great news is one of these techniques will lead you down the path of wealth. The other, not so much. In fact, hundreds of people are losing so much time and so many thousands of dollars because they're being taught the wrong way to do this. The great news is you enrolled in the Beyond Six Figures University, so we're giving you the blueprint for your success. So let's dive in and talk about both of these strategies. First, we're going to be talking about niche stores. And this is actually the wrong way to start your first e-com store. It's sad, but a lot of people are being taught this. Gurus say that it's important to pick a niche that you're passionate about. It has to be something that you'll have fun with, and that if you don't have fun and that if you don't enjoy it, then you won't succeed. And they say when it comes to niche selection, there are two questions you must answer, and one thing you must always abide by. The first is, what are you passionate about? The second is, what are you an expert in? And the third is, once you choose that niche, you should always stick with it. So here's the problem with this strategy. But first of all, let me tell you, this niche store strategy was not a bad idea. It actually kind of worked in 2014, 15, and even 16. But it no longer works, especially when you're creating your first brand new store. The reason is it's saturated. Let's say you spend a lot of hours thinking what am I passionate about? What do I love? What do I love so much that when hard times come, it doesn't matter, I'm still gonna throw out money on ad dollars so I can sell it to like-minded individuals. So you come to a conclusion that you love dogs. And what do these gurus say? Once you've chosen your passion, you have to start advertising it to like-minded individuals. So after spending countless of hours creating your store with high hopes, you start working and developing the cash flow to be able to invest in ad dollars. And then when you start advertising, you realize that you're seeing zero results. And you realize that you're breaking even or losing money. And you kind of think, hey, this market's already exhausted. And you know what? You might have a point. But these gurus keep telling you not to abandon your passion. So after several months of trying to sell these dog products, it hits you like a bag of bricks. This doesn't work. Then you say to yourself, what else am I passionate about? And you start brainstorming and thinking, let me think, what else am I passionate about? And it hits you. I love wolves. Great, the gurus say. So what you do is you stop the first store that you did, which is the dog store, and you throw it away after spending countless of hours and thousands of dollars on it. And new hope arises. And you say, this is going to be your greatest breakthrough yet. And you start spending thousands of dollars advertising on wolf products. And then it hits you like a bag of bricks again. This doesn't work. So you see the trend I'm talking about, guys. You're spending thousands of dollars and hours creating these stores. And when you realize they don't work, you completely shut them down and try a new one. This is the wrong way to do this, guys. Now, let me tell you the right way to do it. Your first store must always be broad. Like we say in Beyond Six Figures University, go broad or go home. And you might ask, why is broad gonna make me win? Let me tell you why. It is essential that your first store is broad. The reasons are, the first store is a testing store. So you won't be tied up to a niche. You'll be able to chase the market, and you'll be able to apply all of Justin's teachings in later modules, like extensive product research. Extensive product research would be very limited and almost impossible to actually execute if you have a niche store. So guys, now that we know the fundamentals of creating a Shopify store, and we know that niche is the wrong way to do it, and that broad is the right way to do it, we have to start brainstorming branding. So guys, I'll go ahead and I'll see you in the next part of the video.